Good day everyone, I am Daniel Cabasa and on this video I'm going to install Windows XP Server 2008 and Windows 7 using virtual machine. First, you have to download these 5 files. The first 3 is the ISO file of Server 2008, Windows 7, and Windows XP. And the last 2 file is the VirtualBox and the VirtualBox extension, which will be used to make your mouse uh, accessible inside the virtual machine and on your main uh, PC or your computer. So first, I'm going to start by setting up and installing Windows 7. So before you proceed, you should already install the VirtualBox and its extension. And now, after installing, you can see this interface here, and you can see these preferences: import, export, new, and add. The next step, you have to click this new button here, and then this will this will appear. You can fill this text box here. You can input with any name that you want. And the next you're going to do is to select the ISO image, which you can do by clicking this drop down here, and then you can start selecting the ISO file of Windows 7. And then you can see the next button here. You need to click it. And then the next part is this. You can uh, left it by default. You can also you after setting up this part, you can uh, click this next button. For the hardware, I set the base memory to 2 gig or uh, with an equivalent to 2048 megabytes. For the processor, I set it up to 4 CPUs, and you can choose depending on your preferences. For the next part, the virtual hard disk, I think this is the minimum 32 gig. You can make it higher or lower. I'm not sure if you can make it lower, but you can try. Next, so this is the summary, and uh, after confirming the data, you can click this finish button. And then after clicking the finish button, it the Windows 7 uh, will going to start, and this is going to pop up. Windows is loading files. This will be the next display, and it will going to install the Windows 7, and you must be patient waiting for it to finish and loading and installing. And it may take a few minutes, and after that your computer will restart for several times. And after the installation, you can now finally use the Windows 7. So for the next Windows is the Server 2008. So it's still the same. The process is the same with Windows 7. This is going to be the VirtualBox. You can click the new button, and then this will pop up. You can input the name of the virtual machine, which is I name it as Server 2008. In the ISO file, you can choose the Server 2008 ISO, and then after finishing this up, you can click this next button. Here you can left it by default and you can click next. And here you can choose how much memory you want to allocate in your virtual machine, and for the processor, you can also choose depending on your preferences. For the virtual hard disk, I choose 50 gig, and you can make it higher or lower. And for the last part, the summary, uh, you just you can just confirm this, and then after confirmation, you can click this finish button, and the virtual machine, the server 2008, will going to start. So uh, after this display, it going to display this one here, and you can see that Windows is installing, and then it may take some time for like few minutes, and then after that your virtual machine will going to restart, and then after the restart, it may take some time, and after that finish loading this, you can finally use the your virtual machine. Last part is the Windows XP. So just like previously with Windows 7 and Windows Server 2008, uh, you can click the new button on the virtual box. You can type the name, choose the ISO file of Windows XP. Next, you can change this data here, and after finish setting up, you can click the next button. You can choose the memory allocation, processor, how much you want to allocate. For the next is the virtual hard disk. You can make it higher or lower. I just allocate 32 gig. And for the last part, the summary, after confirmation, you can click the finish button. And then the Windows XP virtual machine is going to start, and this is the interface of Windows XP installation. First, it will going to format the uh, the allocated memory, or the allocated virtual disk, and then it will copy the files. It will be going to uh, it it will restart, and then this will be the next part, the installation of Windows XP. So it may take some time for like few minutes, and then the product key, you have to input the product key, which you can use this one, and after uh, typing the product key, you can click the next button, and then it will continue the installation. And after some time, after finishing installing, you can finally use the Windows XP virtual machine. And that's all. I hope you follow with me, and thank you for listening.